Good morning, everyone. Let's start our new chapter in science, that is respiration in organisms. Organisms, that means plants and animals. So today we will discuss about a special process, a different process, that is respiration in organism. This one is your biology chapter, and myself is your Monica ma'am. So let's start. The very first thing, respiration. What is respiration? Why do we need that? So first we identify that why there is a need of respiration. We respire to get energy from food. As you have already discussed about the chapter nutrition. So in the nutrition chapter we have taken food, but that food provides us energy. Food contains stored energy. When we respire, the food is broken down in the cells of our body with the help of oxygen, and energy is released. That means it is a simple process. The gas which we take by the process of respiration is oxygen. This oxygen combined with our food and break down food into energy. So why do we respire? We respire to get energy. Now the definition of process, it is the process by which food, that means the glucose, this is the stored food inside our body. Food is broken down in the cells of the body. Where it will broken down? In the cells. In each and every cell this process takes place with the help of oxygen to release energy. That means breaking down of food with the help of oxygen to release energy is known as respiration. And because it takes place in the cells, so that's why it is known as cellular respiration. So this one is the equation. This one is glucose plus oxygen gives carbon dioxide, water and energy. This is the pictorial presentation of this equation. Okay, now move to the next one. There is a chart based on the types of respiration, but on what basis we are saying that respiration is of different type? So it is on the basis of the use of oxygen. We know that respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen, but there are some different methods also in which very less oxygen or no oxygen is required. So respiration is basically of two types. One is known as anaerobic and the another is known as aerobic. This one is also anaerobic. So finally there are two type of respiration, and anaerobic and aerobic. Anaerobic without the use of oxygen. You can see here also in the absence of oxygen, and aerobic with the use of oxygen. That means if the broken down of food takes place in the absence of oxygen or without oxygen, it is anaerobic. And if it takes place in the absence of oxygen, that is anaerobic. But in the presence of oxygen, with the use of oxygen, it is aerobic. So first we discuss alcohol react with carbon dioxide and energy. In some anaerobic conditions, the products are alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. In some another anaerobic condition, it is lactic acid and energy. But in aerobic condition, carbon dioxide, water and energy. This is a perfect respiration. These are the products. So let's move to the different type of respiration. Aerobic respiration, as I told you, in the presence of oxygen it takes place. So in most of the organism, like we are, glucose is broken down in the presence of oxygen, in carbon dioxide, in water and in energy. And anaerobic respiration in the absence of oxygen. And remember the thing, there are two type of anaerobic that we have discussed in the previous this one, anaerobic. So these are two different types of anaerobic. If glucose broken down into alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy, this is also anaerobic because it takes place in the absence of oxygen. and it takes place in the east. Where it takes place? It takes place in the east. So what type of respiration takes place in east? Anaerobic. What are the product in the respiration of east? Alcohol, carbon dioxide and energy. Another anaerobic respiration that specially takes place in our muscle cells. Where it takes place? In our muscle cells. Here glucose breakdown into lactic acid and energy in the absence of oxygen. And remember the thing, sometime after heavy exercise when we feel a kind of cramps in our body, एक ऐठन सी आ जाती है हमारी मसल्स में, तो वो क्यों होती है? बिकॉज मसल्स में उस समय मसल सेल में द ग्लूकोज broken down into lactic acid and lactic acid हमारी मसल्स के बीच में जम जाता है जिससे कि हमारी मसल्स प्रॉपर मूवमेंट नहीं कर पाती, जिसको हम कहते हैं हमारी बॉडी में मसल क्रैम्प्स हुआ है. This is an activity in which the yeast show the type of respiration. As I have already mentioned here, this one is the aim, this one is procedure, and these are the observation and conclusion. So what we have taken yeast in a mixture of sugar and water. You can say in a solution of sugar and water. So we added some yeast. You can get it from any bakery shop. Dry yeast milta hai. And keep it for 3 to 5 days. After some days, after 3 to 5 days, we observe some bubbles. What we observe? We observe some bubbles that comes on the surface and an alcoholic smell. एक सिरके जैसी, not सिरके जैसी नहीं, that is the acetic acid smell. Alcoholic एक different characteristic smell है. When you do that, you can easily identify that smell. वो वहां से आनी शुरू हो जाती है and a gas comes out from that. And this gas is basically carbon dioxide. How can we say this is carbon dioxide? Because when we keep a burning splinter near the mouth of it, then that burning splinter will extinguish. एक जलती हुई माचिस की तीली आप लेके आओगे तो वो बंद हो जाती है, और ये सिर्फ और सिर्फ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कर सकती है. आपने देखा ना बर्थडे पे जब हम अपने कैंडल को फूंक मारते हैं तो वो बंद हो जाती है, क्योंकि हमारे माउथ से उस समय क्या निकल रही होती है? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. हम CO2 को एक्सहेल करते हैं. So the yeast spores, which yeast basically that we have added into the flask, that multiplied inside it and do this activity. So alcohol will form, carbon dioxide will form, water will form, and obviously some energy will form. This one is another activity in which we can say that they produce energy. We have taken some seeds and we keep that seed into the water overnight and allow them to germinate on moist cotton for 3 to 5 days. जैसे seed germination हम करते हैं. अब हम क्या करेंगे, इनमें से 2-3 सीड्स को बॉइलिंग वाटर में रख देंगे अलग से. बेसिकली बॉइलिंग वाटर में सीड्स की एक लिविंगनेस जो है वो खत्म हो जाती है. सो हम उनको उस समय बोलते हैं डेड सीड्स. नाउ इंसर्ट अ थर्मामीटर इन बोथ द फ्लास्क. उस फ्लास्क में भी थर्मामीटर लगाएंगे जिसमें डेड सीड्स हैं, और उस फ्लास्क में भी थर्मामीटर लगाएंगे जिसमें हमारे बॉइल्ड सीड जर्मिनेट हो रहे हैं. तो बेसिकली हमने 2 फ्लास्क बनाए हैं, एक में वो उबले हुए सीड्स हैं और एक में जर्मिनेट होने वाले सीड्स हैं. सो व्हाट वी ऑब्जर्व, हम ऑब्जर्व करते हैं कि जिसमें जर्मिनेट हो रहे हैं सीड उसमें टेम्परेचर इंक्रीज होता है और दूसरे वाले में टेम्परेचर कुछ चेंज ही नहीं होता, बिल्कुल एज इट इज बना हुआ है. आप हर दिन ये टेम्परेचर चेक कीजिए, टेम्परेचर में चेंज नहीं होगा. सो टेम्परेचर में चेंज होना, दैट मीन्स एनर्जी इज रिलीज. So what we can say, that the germinating seeds release energy because at that time they are doing respiration. What they are doing? They are doing respiration. So respiration always produce energy. Is it okay? I think it's enough for you. Okay. Have a good day. Goodbye.